Ladies and gentlemen, let's keep it going for Fiona Reed. Fiona, you did great tonight. I know that people say that you look like Sarah Plain and Tall trying to get through the Great Depression and the Dust Bowl. But we know that you just appreciate your work and that people are distracted by your bad jokes when you reveal that you have boobs. I was going to be nice tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I was going to be a good guy. Then they made fun of Luke and they made fun of Jeff. I'm going to tell you guys something about me and my friends. I don't appreciate it when they make fun of them. Hannah Delight, nobody cares what you looked like when you were a kid. They still are going to let you suck their dick and not care about you. Stephen Molman, he says that he looks like the little creature that would come out of Shaq's body and control him in a robot suit. That's true. If Shaq had already had prostate cancer for 5 years. I think I just killed somebody in the bathroom. All right, that's enough. None of those guys can read, so it doesn't feel bad. I was making fun of them. Also, look, hey, I get it. Luke looks like he was molested by a scoutmaster and is keeping it a secret for 9 years. But he's one of my dearest friends. Sorry, man, I had to throw you under the bus. Guys, elbow room, ladies and gentlemen in the back, make some fucking noise! Disrespect. Who wants $9 to go and be able to afford to put something in both of their mouths? I'll let you guys think about that one. I mean, they're being loud, is all.
They are.
Only a little bit, it's fine. They don't even know we're talking about it. We can talk all this shit we want, yeah, we get it. That's the time a magician let me get pregnant, you know? But it's cool, I made it disappear, so. Nothing, oh my god, they're bulletproof back there, you guys. I fucking love this bar. I feel like I came in here and I was able to say mean things. Is that like not the mood tonight? Because I was gonna come in here and be like, yo, I'm vaccinated but not boosted. Nice try, Biden. I'm not falling for that one. That's the kind of thing. You can't come into a place like this and be able to make fun of the bar because this is a really cool room, especially when you grew up in Winnemucca. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, all right, yeah. You guys made it too. Did you guys hitchhike on the back of the fucking covered wagon as they forged the river? I love exotic Winnemucca. It's the nation's #1 stop for becoming a stepdad. And I'm actually famous in my hometown. You guys know what for? Having the only ever student-teacher three-way. What's up? And everybody's like, you, anemic Spider-Man? How'd you pull that one off? And I'm like, it wasn't hard. They were conjoined twins. That's not true. I was a bad kid. Like, the whole thing, Winnemucca is fucking meth Narnia, ladies and gentlemen. Go into a closet in there and come out. I think we're in meth Narnia right now. We're in between worlds, you guys. Look out for a man with goat legs playing a pan flute, finger blasting kids. It's no worse than the rat store where they're fucking each other for display art, right? Okay, nobody remembers that, it's fine, I know. I'm definitely gonna go there tomorrow, though. But yeah, Winnemucca's fucking awesome, you guys. I don't remember what I was gonna do. Oh yeah, the school. The first thing that you do when you go into Winnemucca is you do see, like, and politics aside, you see a fuck Biden flag. And that's a very weird thing to have outside of the grade school. Which is weird. I actually got expelled from that very same grade school when I was about 9 years old. I was the first kid to look up at porn on the public computers there. Thank you guys, thank you. But I feel like I actually should have got skipped ahead of grade because I looked for exposed breasts. 2-syllable words are hard for kids that age, you guys. I should have been rewarded. Then I moved here to beautiful Reno, which makes me feel like I'm a real Disney princess, but of a garbage kingdom. Every time I start singing out in public, like a three-legged dog comes up and is just like, "Urgh!" It's fucking stupid. But it's cool. I live in this really shady like apartment off of 3rd Street, so all of these older ladies, they have all of these little dogs that they all have service vests on, and it's like, oh, they're just kind of like these walking alarm clocks for them. They're like, oh, I've got my service dog so I can be safe from all the biting and knife fights. So I took a page out of their book, ladies and gentlemen, and I am proud to say that I'm the brand new owner of my very own service gun. I feel a lot more secure now. I feel like a real 3rd Street Batman. I like to jump down off of tall buildings and like kick people that have already been passed out for like 16 hours on heroin. And I'm like, where is she? Then occasionally there will be a little old lady blocking the elevator with her like rascal, so I stick my finger in her trachea hole and I'm like, pray to me! Alright, maybe I'm not like a Batman. Alright, maybe I'm more like a sociopath, I don't know. Oh my god. Anybody feel good about the pandemic kind of being over, even though like secretly like there are more cases of COVID than ever? You guys happy to be out? It feels good to get out and do like regular people stuff. It's like refreshing. I feel so good to finally be able to get simple things like being able to like just go sit in a chair and like buy a prostitute again, you know what I mean? But things have changed, ladies and gentlemen. There's a lot of new rules now. They're super strict about washing your hands. They still make you wear a mask, and there's no way they let in more than one person at a time. That one deserved more elbow room. Are you kidding me? Plugging a prostitute on both ends? Come on. Me and Luke Westberg trying to saw a woman in half. I don't know what else I have, you guys, but I have 20 minutes, so I'm just going to kind of wing it. So in this case, I think I'd like to make some friends. What are you guys up to? We got a shy crowd, you guys. Anybody here like baseball? My thoughts exactly, thank you. Actually, the first fight I got in with my girlfriend, my new girlfriend, is like, she was like, oh, the only way I can have a relationship with my dad is by watching baseball. You can go to the park and you can have a hot dog and a beer and you can watch all the people run around. What's not to like? And I looked at her and I was like, the sport? It's fucking boring. But before that, I was in a pretty serious relationship at the start of the pandemic. I moved in with a fiance and she actually asked me to marry her, which was kind of cool. She also said that I would look cute in a wheelchair. But I guess that's what you get when you meet your bride-to-be on Reno Craigslist. But really, she had more teeth than anybody else, so I was like, fuck it, let's see what happens. It's cool. I liked dating back in my hometown of Winnemucca too. I had this girlfriend that used to be like, fuck me like a black guy. Yeah. She didn't say black guy though. She said something a lot more hateful. And I feel so bad that I didn't dump her then, you guys. I didn't dump her when she tried to rob me at gunpoint or hit me with a school bus either. I dumped her when she got pregnant. Guys, I'm kidding, it's cool, she lost a baby. I'm kidding again, you guys, like, take a breath, it's fine, she was never my girlfriend.
So you did fuck her like a black guy?
Guys, make some noise for this fucking genius, yeah. Smartest thing I've ever heard in my goddamn life, man. That was the fucking best. Thank you so much for that. Maybe forget what else I was going to talk about. Yeah, after we broke up, right? Okay, so I was alone for myself. I watched every single porn you could think of. I watched them all, and it turns out, like, people really like that incest stuff. It's weird, right? But I think that it's fucking stupid because it's always somebody going up to, like, a young man, and they're like, don't tell your dad. Don't tell your dad. And then he never looks at them and says, hey, You don't want me to tell the man that I love and revere most that I hate banging the bitch that replaced my beautiful mother? All right, Tina, I won't. Get over here. Then there's revenge porn. Not as romantic as it sounds, Elbow Room. I thought it was going to be this whole, hello, my name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to get fucked on this couch. I like this crowd. You guys are all right. Let's get to know each other. What do you guys think? Yeah? Let's become friends. Who remembers the first time they jerked off? Matt, when was it, Matt?
Boogie Nights.
It's Boogie Nights? How old?
Boogie Nights came out on FX.
The final scene.
Probably like 1988.
1988? That's not bad, dude.
98.
98. I was like, oh, you're 10 years older than I thought. Nice. Do you remember the day or anything? I remember the day, ladies and gentlemen. September 10th, 2001. Oh, sorry guys, I'm remembering to never forget, keep up. But I didn't touch myself again for years. Sorry about Hurricane Katrina. After we broke up, I was looking at all of this porn on the internet and I gave up on it because I just couldn't keep my interest anymore. And everybody was like, you need to get out of your house and start jerking off. You look like, you guys can't tell this, but when I was in a relationship, I was 500 pounds. Cranked it all off. And people were like, if you're gonna jerk off this much, at least monetize it. You're a good looking guy, start an OnlyFans. And I was like, yeah, if you want to call it a lonely fans, maybe. Nobody wants to watch a 32-year-old give up after 4 tugs to go cry, you know what I mean? Look, you guys, I'm gonna be totally transparent with you. If I don't make my dick look like an emptied out tube of toothpaste by the end of it, I'm not doing it. After the breakup, I did not actually touch myself. I had sperm inside my body that were so big, they had their own TikTok channels with more subscribers than me. Which is fine. You gotta be proud of your kids, right? So fucking dumb. The only thing I jerk off now to is the post of my Facebook bullies. Oh, tell me about how your fucking 12-step program saved you. Tell me about how your muffin top hairstylist wife changed you for the better. Rest in peace, Dad. Guys, I'm not proud of that, but there is a point of no return when you're jerking off. Am I right, guys? Apparently not. Because only women answer. They're like, we know what the vinegar strokes are. Also, I grew up super poor, you guys. The only thing, like, do you guys remember those late night Girls Gone Wild infomercials?
Yeah!
How are they doing now? I'm worried about them. Are they in something other than Narcotics Anonymous at this point? I'm super grateful to those women because otherwise, if I couldn't jerk off to a late night infomercial on Comedy Central, I had to wait until the Learning Channel yoga instruction in the morning the next day. And that had commercials! You ran the risk of busting into one of those sick African kids with a fly on their face. I'm proud of that one, but I did it. Oh, look at all the controlled comers in the elbow room. Must be nice, all right. I really did grow up super poor. Kids would call me Walmart when I was in school. They'd be like, hey, Walmart, nice clothes. Good clothes, Walmart. And I'd be like, joke's on you, stupid. I got these jokes from my... Joke's on you, stupid. I got these clothes from my brother. And these shoes? Safeway, bitch. These are the Kazam specials. You guys forgot that Shaq played a genie in a movie? Hi. Too obscure of a reference, all right. You guys are going to look up at that, and you're going to look it up at Google later, and you're like, huh, wow, Shaq looks like a fucking idiot. We were too poor to like drink like liquid Gatorade. We couldn't even afford the powdered stuff, so do you know what we drank? Something called Squincher. You had to buy it at the propane store. And I loved all the exotic flavors of Squincher, like Arctic Tropics. We were fucking pumped when our favorite flavor, orange, in parentheses, the color, came out. It's dumb. I grew up kind of a big family. I played house a lot with my sister. But she liked to do a role reversal. She liked to play the dad, and she wanted me to do the mom, and I was like, that's fine. So she would come in and she'd be like, oh my God, I've worked so hard today, I'm hungry. And I'd be like, you left me here with the kids. Then she'd hit me. Oh, you guys didn't imitate your parents growing up? Okay, fancies. She was actually my twin sister. We got any other twins in the room? Just me? That's cool. Let me tell you guys something about twins. It's like starting a race with a flat tire. When you're growing up, your parents are like, look out for your twin sister, take care of your twin sister, hang out with your twin sister, and then you're taking her around everywhere with you, and all of your friends are like, hey, can we ditch this bitch? She sucks. Then you hit about 14, and they're like, hey, can we fuck this bitch? I hear she sucks. That's not the worst part, though. They'd be like, hey, if I fucked your twin sister, would you feel it, Michael? Stupid question. Obviously I would, we're twins. Feel it right in my butthole. That's not even the worst one, actually. The worst one was actually this, is Michael, would you fuck your own twin sister? And I love my twin sister, you guys. She's a beautiful woman. But I would never have sex with a woman that has kids. I heard one Jesus. All right, I'm doing okay. I'm sorry I made myself laugh too much right now. What do you guys think of Reno becoming a tech hub? Yeah, it's kind of cool, right? When I first moved here, Norm's like, no. Back in my day, these kids stayed off my lawn with their rock and roll. That's not true. Norm's jerked off on kids. Just the retarded ones. I'm just kidding. I love Norm, by the way. I just want to make that clear. But when I first moved here, Reno was, the Gigafactory was getting built. It was becoming this huge tech hub. We were getting all this Silicon Valley overflow. And I worked at a spa. And I would just like pick up robes and bath towels and do all sorts of like kind of that grunt work. And one day I'm working, I'm like just picking some stuff up, and this old white dude is like, oh boy, come here. Come over here, boy. Dry my back and I'll send you a shiny Bitcoin. And I'm not one to shy away from hard work, so I dried his back and most of his upper ass. I won't tell you guys otherwise. Flicked me a coin in the air, grabbed it, and skipped all the way home. Glee in my heart. It was only there that I looked at it and realized, Chuck E. Cheese token. Bitcoins aren't something you can hold. That's my fault. I had another joke in my head. I was going to try it out here. Do you guys mind if I try something new?
Do it!
Cool, thank you guys. I'm fucking mad at Joe Rogan. Do we have any fans of him? Oh, of course you would, jerking off to him tumbling around doing jujitsu all the time. I hate Joe Rogan. He made fucking misogyny gay. It's like, oh, if you guys are gonna go hunting for your own meat, make sure that you have your own skincare routine after. You guys can do a cycle of steroids, but only if it's for your Instagram. Don't disrespect the sports. Bitch can't write a joke though. That's inside baseball that nobody swung at, right? There's my boy Jeff. It's looking good.
Fuck Joe Rogan.
Yeah, fuck Joe Rogan, am I right? Joe Rogan is like, oh, is that 5?
Yeah, 5 minutes.
5, okay, cool. All right, you guys. One time when I was in Winnemucca, my hometown, I got the weird, what's the best compliment that, let's pick somebody out. You're my best friend. What's the best compliment you've ever gotten in your life?
You look good in your dress blues.
I imagine you do look good in your dress blues. What are dress blues? Is that like a denim jacket? Marine Corps uniform. All right, let's hear it for the troops, ladies and gentlemen. Syria. I don't know if that means anything. The best compliment I ever had was, "You look like you're good at having sex." That's a weird fucking thing to hear, right? From your birthday clown? Super grateful though. Took this little balloon boy and folded me into a balloon man. I also grew up with a really competitive dad. Did anybody else have one of those? Just me? You guys had it easy, alright? My dad made everything a contest. He made me fist fight my brother for chicken. And then one day I actually did get molested at school, but not by a teacher or anything, Matt. By the librarian. I'm 17 in the library, standing by the Judy Blume section trying to get my super fudge on. It's Winnemucca. Feel these like bony fingers go down my back, like, and I'm like, oh, Jesus Christ, all the way down to my little elastic waistband. Librarian spits right in my butthole. And I turned around to be like, hey, she goes, shh. Can't do anything there. And she put a bookmark in between my butt cheeks and was like, I'll be back for that later. I went home to tell my dad about this, and he starts laughing at me. He goes, oh, that's funny. And I was like, why are you laughing? He's like, when I was your age, I got my dick pinched by a city councilman in a public pool. I'm like, Dad, what does that have to do with anything? That doesn't mean anything. He starts laughing at me again. That day I learned how to swim. You still can't read any fucking good. I love my mom too, talking about my family. She broke her leg last summer and lost her job. It's good to see her out in the workforce again. Thank you, Luke. Clapping. She's recovered, she's doing better out in the workforce again. I just wish she didn't choose to be a cam model. But she's cornering the market on people that are attracted to geriatric smokers. So good for her. But she calls me on the phone all the day. Do your guys' mom call you on the phone and they're like, hey, you'll never guess what Brenda said. Michael, you'll never guess what Brenda said. And you'll go, Mom, I'll never guess who the fuck Brenda is. Then she goes, you know Brenda. Michael, you know Brenda. She was your birthday clown. Those are the people who are paying attention. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Michael Graham. You're